length, direct method. Moderate length means ordinary length can be measured directly by meter scale. Number 2, screw gauge. Number 3, vernier calipers. Number 4, spherometer. These 4 main devices there by which we can measure the length directly, and all are having a different least count. What is the least count? Least count is the minimum distance. Least count is the minimum distance or measurement measured by the device. किसी भी डिवाइस से जो मिनिमम डिस्टेंस हम मेजर कर सकते हैं उसका हम लोग बोलेंगे क्या? लीस्ट काउंट. व्हाट इज दैट? लीस्ट काउंट. Right? From the meter scale, we can measure the minimum distance of 1 millimeter. That is the least count of meter scale. From the screw gauge, we can measure the minimum length of 0.001 centimeter. From the vernier calipers, we can measure the minimum length 0.01 centimeter. From the spherometer, we can measure the length of 10 to the minus 5 meter. So these are the least count of these things, these apparatus. Now, if the distance is some awkward distance, like very large distance and very, very small distance, then we can use the indirect method. Second is your indirect method. For the measurement. Like number 1, in case of the indirect method, first one is your triangular method. Triangular method. What is that triangular method? Say for example, we are measuring the height of a tower, of an accessible tower. Accessible tower, height of accessible tower. Accessible means पहुंच के अंदर. Suppose this is a tower. In case of the first one, this is a tower. We have to use the trigonometry. AB is a tower having height h, and L is the length from the particular point on the surface of the earth and the bottom of the tower. So how to find? Only here what we are going to see, this is a right angle triangle. So tan theta is equal to P by B, means AB by AC. That is, AB is your H and AC is your L. So therefore H is equal to L tan theta. This is the way. So measurement of the height of inaccessible tower. Inaccessible means जहाँ पहुँचा नहीं जा सकता है. For example, this AB is a tower and C और A के बीच here the you can say the landlock area is there. So no question of reaching to the tower. So we have to find the height of the tower. That is the inaccessible tower. So let us consider this tower is your this AB, height h, and we have taken 2 points beyond the accessible point, beyond the inaccessible point. यहाँ और यहाँ 2 पॉइंट लिए C and D. Let AC be L and CD be small d. The angle of elevation alpha and beta I have taken. So in triangle ACB, so we can write in triangle ACB, or we can write the CAB, in fact CAB, we have to find the cot alpha. We have to use the trigonometry L by H, just to see L by H, just inverse of the tan alpha, that is the cot alpha or cot alpha, B by P. So this, and from triangle DAB, just to see DAB, in this triangle we can write cot beta is equal to L plus D by H. L plus D, that is your B, and P is your H. So subtracting these two, cot beta minus cot alpha is equal to L plus D by H minus L by H. So that is around D by H. If we are going to calculate, simple, take LCM H and then D by H. So therefore H is equal to D by cot beta minus cot alpha. That is the height. Cot beta minus cot alpha. So this is all about the height, how to find the height of the inaccessible tower. Cot alpha, cot beta, and ultimately cot beta minus cot alpha. You will get this much. Next one is your measurement of the diameter of the moon. Diameter of the moon. So here let us consider this is the earth and here the moon. This is the diameter of the moon. And then let the angle subtended by the two diametrically opposite end of the moon is theta. And let the distance between the earth and the moon is r. So we know the angle is equal to arc by radius. That formula we are having. So here we can write theta is equal to AB by radius. We have taken the r. We have taken this particular this and this both are r. So theta is equal to this, or we have taken, if d is your diameter, then d by r. So diameter of the moon is D is equal to R into theta. For the small angle, theta, angle subtended by the moon, the diameter of the moon, and at the point of the earth should be small, then D is equal to R theta. Then comes to the parallax method, very important method, parallax method. First you have to remember what is the meaning of the parallax. पैरेलैक्स का मतलब क्या है? पैरेलैक्स, मान लेते हैं एक होल्ड ए पेन इन फ्रंट ऑफ आईज. मान लेते हैं एक पेन हम अपनी आँख के सामने रखते हैं. तो लुक एट द पेन बाय क्लोजिंग राइट आई एंड देन लेफ्ट आई. एक बार लेफ्ट आई, एक बार राइट आई, तो क्लोज कर रहे हैं. द what is the observation? The position of the pen changes with respect to the background. This relative shift in the position of the pen or any object with respect to background is called the parallax. Right? So with the help of parallax, how we are going to find out? Parallax method. Say particular here the one object is there, this here B, say this S and S, angle subtended is your theta, the relative change of the position. Say it is A, it is B. So this theta is the parallactic angle by the basis of the object. So here theta is equal to the same length of the arc by radius, or here we have to find this B is equal to, so first of all theta is equal to arc, that is the B, by radius S. So ultimately we will get B is equal to theta into S. Right? This is your, in case of finding the diameter, or opposite is also true. Or if you are going to find out, say if you are going to find out the S, डिस्टेंस अगर मालूम करना होता है तो B बाई थीटा. ये डिस्टेंस, ये बहुत दूर का स्टार है या ऑब्जेक्ट है, हेवनली ऑब्जेक्ट है. यहाँ पर दो पॉइंट किस पर है? अर्थ पर है. सो वी कैन फाइंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस. ओनली थिंग इज दैट थीटा इज इक्वल टू आर्क बाई रेडियस. दैट इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला. Determination of a nearby star, of a what? Determination of distance of a nearby star from Earth by parallax method. From Earth by parallax method. Determination of distance of a nearby star by parallax method from Earth. Say here the Earth, 2 point, here the star is there, and I have taken the 2 points. Say this point is A, this point is B on the Earth, and this distance is S, and here also S. So what we have to do, हम लोग क्या करेंगे? वो जो 2 पॉइंट हम लोग चूज़ किए हैं, उस पॉइंट पर वर्टिकल लाइन से, वो इस पॉइंट से हम उस स्टार को देखेंगे. तो वर्टिकल लाइन से जो एंगल बन रहा है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सेक्सटेंट, एक डिवाइस होता है जिससे हम लोग एंगल मेज़र कर सकते हैं. ये दोनों एंगल हम मेज़र कर सकते हैं. तो ये मान लेते हैं थीटा 1 हुआ, ये एंगल हुआ थीटा 2. राइट? हमको निकालना क्या, ये जो एस डिस्टेंस है अर्थ से स्टार का डिस्टेंस निकालना है। तो ये θ1 θ2 में हम लोग कैसे मेजर करेंगे, एक डिवाइस होता है सेक्सटेंट, उससे हम लोग कितना एंगल है उस स्टार को देख रहे हैं, वो एंगल को हम लोग देखते हैं, उस डिवाइस से मालूम हो जाएगा। θ1 ये मान लेते हैं θ2, अर्थ में 2 पॉइंट लिए हैं उस हिसाब से। तो ये θ1 θ2, तो ये वाला एंगल कितना हो जाएगा, ये भी हो गया θ1 और दिस इज योर θ2 बिकॉज इट इज द अल्टरनेट एंगल। नाउ इन दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्राइंगल से ए बी, इसको ऐसा नाम दे देते हैं ओ। तो इन दिस ट्राइंगल वी कैन राइट द एंगल θ1 प्लस θ2 is equal to arc by radius, arc is here AB, by radius use your S. So S is equal to AB is your B by θ1 plus θ2. This is a way how to find the distance of a nearby star from the earth. Now the reflection method, echo method. Number 1, from this method, determination of thickness of the matter sheet. This is matter sheet, इसका thickness निकालना है. Let the thickness is D. सिग्नल को हम लोग यहाँ क्या करेंगे, सिग्नल को ऐसे भेजेंगे, फिर ये रिफ्लेक्ट होकर सिग्नल ऐसे आएगा, इंसिडेंट एंड रिफ्लेक्टेड। इसमें सिग्नल का हमको ये क्या डिस्टेंस निकालना, डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू क्या होता है, स्पीड ऑफ दैट सिग्नल इनटू टाइम टेकन होता है, स्पीड इज इक्वल डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम। नाउ हियर डिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू v, स्पीड इन टाइम जो है, टाइम in fact here we have included the twice, so we have to make it half, so t by 2, that is your distance or the separation. We can easily find out. V is known, time taken with the help of we can measure it with the help of a timer. Similarly, second, measurement of the thickness of a hill, distance of a hill. ये हिल है, यहाँ पर एक आदमी अपना खड़ा हुआ है, ये हिल, द मैन इज से साउंड इज ट्रैवलिंग, clapping or shouting, incident and the reflected, the distance from here to here, that distance we have to find out. So again here distance is equal to v into time, time कितना, हम तो यहाँ पर 2 times इंक्लूड किए हैं, so that is your t by 2, right? Similarly, radar method, radio signal is being used. रडार यहाँ से जैसे प्लेन आ रहा है, सो रडार को मालूम पड़ जाएगा प्लेन कितना दूर पर है, सो फॉर दैट ओनली रडार इज सेंडिंग द सिग्नल, रेडियो सिग्नल ऑलवेज इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस. So when that signal is strike onto the aeroplane and reflect back quickly at the speed of light, then that distance is can be measured, that aeroplane is at what distance, aeroplane कितना दूर पर है. तो हम कैसे करेंगे, वही डिस्टेंस निकालना, डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू टाइम. देखिए सिग्नल 2 बार ट्रैवल किया है, सो वी हैव टू मेक इट डिस्टेंस, वी हैव टू फाइंड द डिस्टेंस, सो वी हैव टू डिवाइड इट v इंटू t by 2. यहाँ v क्या होगा, v is the speed of light. Electromagnetic waves या radio waves having the speed 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second in air or in vacuum. So we can easily find out. Similarly, in case of the sonar, radar means radio detection and ranging. Sonar means sound sound navigation and ranging. It is mainly used in case of submarines or ship. In case of ship can easily measure that sea is what is the depth of the sea, like that. So here they are using the ultrasonic waves. ultrasonic waves. The captain of the ship is sending the ultrasonic wave, and it will go like that and then reflect back. So timer is already there in that sonar inside the ship. So here distance we have to find out, time just to see 2 times the ultrasonic waves are traveling. So distance is equal to speed into time, we have to divide it by 2. Same thing here, v is the speed of that ultrasonic waves in saline water. Here in case of C, the saline water is there, that we have to use it, right? Determination of distances of the superior planets like Mars, Jupiter and Saturn with the help of Kepler's third law of planetary motion. First, Kepler's third law. What is the meaning of that third law? The square of the time period that is t of a revolution time period of revolution of a planet square of the time period of revolution of a planet around the sun is directly proportional to the cube of semi-major axis of that orbit, of its orbit. यहाँ पर देखिए, we know the planets are revolving around the sun in elliptical way. In case of ellipse में क्या होता है? ऐसा ellipse होता है, ये एक एक्सिस हो गया, ये एक एक्सिस हो गया, ये बड़ा वाला है, ये छोटा है. तो दिस इज अ मेजर एक्सिस, दिस इज अ माइनर एक्सिस, एंड दिस इज योर सेमी मेजर एक्सिस. This is the semi minor axis. So according to this particular law, the t square is directly proportional to अगर हम लोग r ले रहे हैं सेमी मेजर एक्सिस का, तो डायरेक्ट टू r क्यूब. Now apply this particular law. Here we have taken planet 1. R1 is the same major axis for the planet 1, and T1 is the time period of revolution. Another planet we have taken here, that is the planet 2. It's in this particular case, R2 is the same semi-major axis, and T2 is the time of revolution. So from the first and second, we can write T1 square is directly proportional to R1 cube, and from the second planet, T2 square is directly proportional to R2 cube. So if we are going to write a constant, we can write it also, or directly we can divide these two. So what we are getting, T1 by T2, T1 square by T2 square is equal to, constant is going to cancel, so R1 cube by R2 cube. Right? See it properly. or we are going to find this R1 or R2. So R1 by R2 is equal to, we can write T1 by T2 whole square by 3. यहाँ पर R cube था, उधर हो गया 1/3 हो गया. So with the help of this relation we can find either R1 or R2. जो हमको ज़रूरत होगा उससे हम लोग निकाल सकते हैं. That is your R1 R2 is the semi major axis. Semi major axis R1 R2. Because T1 T2 are known for all the planets. We can find out the semi major axis, that is the vertical distance.